Hey, sports card collectors and investors. Hope everybody is having a great Monday today. Notice anything different about the background? Our guy, Luca. So my mother-in-law hooked me up with this. I love you most of the time, Nona, but she actually hooked me up with this picture. This is the 2018, or it's supposed to be kind of a rendition of the 2018 black and gold Prism rookie for Luca, and it's numbered out of 5, the actual card. I'll put a screenshot up to show you what the actual card looks like, but I was pretty pumped. She's always been a fantastic artist, and I was thinking, like, you know what? I need to try to utilize this. She's got so much talent, and she owes me anyway. Kidding. But anyway, I know a lot of you have said, like, hey, can we improve the backdrop a little bit? And so I've been working on that. I've got Saints over here. I've got black and gold Luca over here in the Prism. So things are looking up, folks. Things are looking up. Anyway, today I'm excited to kind of come with you. I've got statistics from Card Ladder, and I'm going to be talking about 3 sports cards that are on the rise, and I'm going to talk about one that is sliding. And it actually is a good lesson in not all cards go up. And actually, the reason why this one is important is because I'll just go ahead and I'll go ahead and give kind of a teaser. It is a card of the GOAT, Michael Jordan. It's a Michael Jordan card. So that is the one that's sliding, and we'll cover that a little bit later. But it's a good lesson in that, like, hey, not everything goes up. And even if we're talking about the Michael Jordans, the Tom Brady's, the Drew Breeses, just saying, the greatest of all time, that they're not always going to go up all the time. So we're going to cover those first. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. The first one on my list, this one's it's not going to probably shock a lot of people, but this is a card that is off the radar, and it is J.R. Smith's 2004 Topps Chrome Refractor card. This is one that sits at number 5 on the ladder currently. And to give you a little bit of a backdrop, I'm using ladder 1. There's 5 ladder scores, and they all have different formulas. And essentially, they are coming up with the hottest cards right now. The ladder that I'm using is ladder number 1, the score ladder, and it looks at data over the last 2 weeks. There's another ladder that looks at data over the last 90 days, and so on and so forth. There's different multipliers, different formulas for them, but I'm using ladder number 1. And so it's looking at data over the last 2 weeks and ranking everything out. Okay, so this is a card that was a $2 to $4 card in May, and then of course when J.R. Smith signed with the Lakers, it is now selling at about $20. There's not a lot of sales of this card, but it still does show you just kind of the acceleration of him signing with the Lakers and the potential of winning a championship. So J.R. Smith is back in the fold, and so there we are. So anyway, that is the first card on the list. Next up, I've got a LeBron rookie. This is another one. I've been talking about Topps Chrome LeBron rookies recently. This is the 2003 Topps Pristine Refractor, and it's numbered out of 1,999. In a PSA 10, the pop report shows 143 of these, and it is moving. It's on the rise. This card has almost doubled in price. It's moved up a lot just in the last few weeks. So this is one, and it makes sense. It's an alternative to the Topps. It's an alternative to the Topps Chrome. LeBron is, in the GOAT conversation. He's red hot right now. Literally everything he touches turns to gold as far as LeBron cards go. It's insane. The demand for LeBron, it's wild. So, but this is a really awesome card. It's something that's a little bit different. I know it's not those classic Topps and Topps Chrome cards that people are chasing, but it's still a really sweet card. And this one's numbered. And you've got, if you have a PSA 10 out of less than 2,000 copies, they're rares. You've got the LeBron factor. You mix the scarcity in it, and to me, it looks like a nice value at $6,250. Even though that has jumped over the last few weeks, it makes total sense why it's jumped. So that one is that's an exciting card. Next up, I got to go with my guy. Of course, I couldn't skip over the best wide receiver in football, Michael Thomas of the New Orleans Saints. I'm sure there's some people that'll battle me on that in the comments, and that's fine. I welcome that. But Michael Thomas, and a big reason why I wanted to use this example is because in football, QBs rule as far as sports card investing goes. For sports card investments and for football cards, QBs are where it's at. There are some, running backs and receivers, but for the most part, you're really investing in QBs out for modern cards. Now in vintage, you're looking at running backs, Walter Payton rookie cards, Jim Brown rookie cards. But for modern football cards, QBs rule. So to see a wide receiver go up like this, and it's a 2016 Prism Silver in a PSA 10. This card, over the last few weeks, it's pretty much doubled in price over the last month. It's now sitting at $292, which is a huge bounce from where it was, and it's just nice to see. I mean, obviously, I'm a homer, I'm a Saints fan, so it's good to see. But I'm happy that it's not a quarterback that is red hot. It's actually a wide receiver, and hopefully, that is, kind of speaks volumes for the rest of these players, and hopefully we can see some more hobby love for wide receivers and running backs, and maybe even defensive players. I'd love to see some of the defensive players. I heard, that some of them have gotten a bump lately, so it might be football cards in general are starting to gain some steam with the season coming up. I don't know. We'll see. Well, hopefully the season. We'll see how it goes. All right, and last but not least, I'm going to talk about the card that has slid. And again, we're talking about, just because you're buying a nice copy, and this is a nice card. I mean, just because you're buying a Michael Jordan card, the one I'm talking about is a 1996 Topps Chrome MJ in a PSA 9. The pop is $359. This is a card that was in the $600 range back in April. So again, it's last dance, hype. That's we're assuming obviously that's part of the equation, not all of the equation, but that price, this card has dropped down to, and now we're in the 370, 380 range price wise for this card. So it just goes to show that timing does matter, even if you're talking about, a Jeter rookie or a Tom Brady rookie or a Michael Jordan rookie. These are, it's not like if you just buy these cards, they just continue to go up forever. And this is a perfectly good case study. Granted, it's not a rookie card. I understand that it's not a rookie card of these guys, but it's still something that should be paid attention to. It's a nice data point, as that I'm going to use as I'm looking at these cards. So anyway, what do you guys think of the list? Do you have any of these cards? Have you already been buying, selling any of these? I'd love to hear some feedback from you. Appreciate you tuning in. If you have not subscribed, we come out with daily sports card investing and collecting videos. So look, we've got more than 150 videos now. I've got this amazing Luka painting now, that you get to watch every time. So, we're moving on up in the world, and we're happy to have you. So please subscribe, tune in for the next episode, and we will talk to you again later, guys. Thanks very much.